Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. When Sonny gets to the Metro court, he sees Nina and Valentine eating breakfast. Valentine asks whether she's okay as he leaves. While Nina claims to be alright, she doubts Sonny's well-being. When Valentine inquires about Willow's situation, she tells him about the advancements she's achieved as a result of Willow observing her and Drew together. Willow feels that maybe she should also let go of her resentment toward her, she relays. Valentine is concerned about the poison that Drew might be injecting Willow with. He won't do that if he understands what's best for him, Nina says, glancing over at Willow and Drew who are at the bar. Valentine inquires about Drew's situation and his return to Crimson. She is aware that she abandoned him with the invader, but she can't help but wonder if this was all part of his master plot to exact revenge on Crimson. Adrian changed the paper's format back to a tabloid, which has improved readership, and Valentine claims that even he isn't that excellent. The difficult stories are still printed by Alexis, and readers are picking them up as well. He claims that everyone wins and that he will stop at nothing to achieve his goals. When Valentine returns to the subject of Drew, Nina labels him conceited, petty, and impolite. She does add, though, that he's a shrewd businessman. She informs him that they have come to a mutually beneficial quid pro quo. Does this solely help Drew, he wonders. She gets up, deciding to give it a try. Joining Jordan, Sonny expresses gratitude for her introduction as he plans to give a sizable donation to the city. Jordan knows of 3 programs that might benefit financially from his offer, but Sonny has a sneaking suspicion that she won't accept it. Jordan queries his reason for seeing her. He believes she will be the greatest person to manage his finances, and together they have children. Jordan queries why at this point. He tells them that this is his house, his children are here, and he wants to give back to the neighborhood. Drew meets Willow at the bar, and she agrees to represent the New Tomorrow Institute as the spokeswoman. Drew is overjoyed, but she hopes that their past doesn't make her feel under any obligation or pressure to do this. He says, "I feel like I shouldn't have asked her," because he believes she owes him his life. She chuckles at his attempt to argue her out of accepting the job after having offered it to her. Drew cites her many skills and thinks she's ideal for the position, but he doesn't want her to work here out of duty. Willow is grateful for what he'd done for her, and he ought to feel pleased with himself. He claims to be. Like her own life was saved, she too wants to be a part of this and help save lives. He mentions that she will need to work less hours at the hospital. Willow says she stopped nursing because she was losing too much of her children's childhood experiences. She has the advantage of being able to take a break from her work and prioritize spending more time with her family. Nina steps in and urges Drew to make time for her later this morning, since she needs to run something by him for the upcoming issue. Willow stops her on her way out and decides to tell Nina about her news. Nina claims that, at the very least, she aspires to be able to express her pride in herself. With a smile, Willow replies, "I can." Drew advises Crimson to write a tale about Willow and the Institute. Willow says she'd love to, and Nina urges her to set up an appointment with the Crimson representative when she's ready. They should enjoy the remainder of their morning, Nina advises. Willow smiles and responds, "You too." Nina goes back to Valentine and tells him that her daughter gave her a smile and consented to an interview. She believes she is in complete control of her arrangement with Drew and that she can tolerate him as long as he has access to her daughter. Valentine responds that he is always glad to assist a friend when she tells him she has him to thank for this. Drew hopes he didn't go too far with Willow back at the pub. He ought to have gotten her permission before asking her to an interview. She reassures him that it's all right and that she is now working for a worthy cause in this interview. They give hugs. As Willow departs, Sonny and Jordan are finishing off their meeting when Drew walks up to them. Drew is informed by Sonny that he has chosen not to sell him his gym, but he still wishes him luck with his endeavor. Jordan has to return to the workplace once Sonny leaves, but Drew needs to drop her off for something. After their discussion, Drew tells her that the congressman has offered to attempt to acquire funding for the Riverside project. Though Jordan says he still needs to put a lot of work into putting the schematics of it all together, he is impressed. Jordan lends assistance because it was originally her idea. He claims she is familiar with the city's requirements for success and appeal. Jordan is curious as to how he managed to get a meeting with the congressman, who has a bad reputation for declining invitations. Drew says it's complicated as he turns to face Nina. To assist Anna with her relocation, Bennett stops by her new residence with a few recruits, including Dex. In addition, he is making them perform their exercise routine of carrying the boxes up 3 flights of stairs. Jokingly, Anna threatens to drag Calvin down with her if she gets into trouble with internal affairs for this. Felicia visits later and is enamored with her new home. When the conversation shifts to Charlotte, Anna says she's gradually putting what occurred behind her. She's also pleased to be back in Switzerland. Felicia queries how she found out. Anna acknowledges that in the Metro court, she ran into Valentine. She receives roses when the door knocks unexpectedly. They're from Valentine, and they're wishing her well with the new place and saying he's excited for dinner. Felicia informs Anna that when she was talking about her encounter with Valentine, she had not brought up food. Anna reflects on her discussion with Jason regarding Valentine and Valentine's role in Pikeman. She admits to Felicia that although she doesn't think he's suddenly reliable, she does miss him. Felicia is aware of his love for her. Although Anna believes that their love has complicated their current connection, she feels that she cannot trust someone with her life. However, Valentine has a deeper understanding of her than most men do. Is it a smart idea to have dinner tonight, since Felicia is still recovering from the tragedy of Charlotte's shooting, and she knows it will always be between them? Anna claims that she needs closure, and that she and Valentine haven't had a cool-headed, grown-up discussion about what transpired. Heather and Laura meet at Pentonville. Laura queries her emotional state. According to Heather, she is doing much better and the new hip is healing, albeit much more gently. Laura shares with her the most adorable thing Ace did recently. He attempted to join in as she sang him a lullaby. She has a picture of Ace with her as well. He reminds Heather of Esmond, which makes her feel touched. Laura is really fortunate, according to Heather, to have met and spent time with Esmond. She acknowledged that she loved her small daughter and held Spencer and Trainer responsible for all of Esmond's misfortunes. By punishing those who mistreated her, she attempted to protect her daughter. She has been thinking about it a lot lately, though, and she's not sure why she believed killing those people would benefit her young daughter. She believes it's a sad thing to discover what you've done and how you've harmed other people's families only after killing people. Laura explains to her that she crossed that barrier because of her illness and cobalt poisoning. Heather keeps sobbing as she says she doesn't know why she did what she did, but she can still see what she did and remembers everything. Laura thinks that's because she's no longer affected by the disease and can see things clearly. Heather tears as she realizes why others despise her and how they perceive her. Although Laura, Ace's grandmother, claims to have done terrible things, she is still human and appears to be able to love. Heather points out that prior to her accident and hip replacement, she still disregarded Stephen, Lars, and Franco. Heather acknowledges that she realized she couldn't have been a good mother to children, but Laura points out that she still made sure they were safe. Years later, when she was an adult, she developed an obsession with them and questioned whether she might have been a decent mother had she not undergone the hip replacement. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.